Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I am back for the hashtag 50 Stack Challenge 7. This is a 25-week prompt assignment challenge, so at the end of 25 weeks, after making 2 pieces of ephemera each day, you should have a stack of 50 pieces of ephemera. So the idea is I draw 2 prompts out of my bag every week, and then you make 1 piece of ephemera for each of the prompts. That way, at the end, you have 50, right? So, for example, last week, oh my goodness, I think I'm going to sneeze. I'm so sorry. That came out of nowhere. Number 37 was watercolor. And so I did this library pocket with some watercolors for the pink is all watercolor on that, because I started out white and a little collage and whatnot. So there's 1 piece of ephemera. And 38 was bird. So I did this collage on it could be a journaling card, or like you could glue it to the page and have it as a tuck this way. You could even put this one on a cover, I feel like, because it's kind of a cool, but there's my bird. So that's what we did last week. So this week we're on 39 and 40. We're almost done with this. And you can tell by looking at this card. It's got splatters and junk all over it. Oh my goodness. 39. If I can get just one here. Oh, no, got 2. Well, I got 39 and 40. 39 will be index card. So that's an easy one. You can use an index card in whatever way you like. And 40 will be book page. Number 40, book page. And again, use book page however you like. I mean, this could be an example. Well, actually, this is a better example. This is from a statistics book. This is book page. So yeah, just use some book page. And then index card, like I said, you could make your piece of ephemera out of it. You can use it as a journaling card for a pocket. Whatever, you decide what you want to do. I'm going to get some things together and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. So we have 39 index card and 40 book page or paper or whatever you want to say. Real quick, I'm going to show you a new digital I have. It is called Grungy Vol.2 because I already have a Grungy kit that has photos and things in it. This one I did a little bit different because I've kind of done little collages for the pictures. So, and I've also done some, dates, things like that. So there's this page. And then this page has the little bit larger ones and then the same one smaller, so different sizes. And I didn't do that with all of them, but I could get the idea. Some of them I did it, some of them I didn't. This one I did do the larger and the smaller again. And then I have this one. I don't know what my deal was with the nests on the head. I don't know. I just found them and I liked them. So there's just something a little bit different. And I did do smaller ones here. This would be kind of fun to do some kind of strip out of. And then we have some background papers because I always try to do some background papers. This is a small kit. This kit is 12 pages. So that one's could back things because it's really plain. This one you might want to use more as like a journal, an actual journal page or something. Of course, you can tear them up and use them in collage too. This crinkled up paper with these kind of abstract ink circles. And some lace that's real grungy. It almost looks like it has like a film over it that's cracked or something. I don't know. It's a filter I put on there, so it's supposed to be like that. And this one has some lace and some different abstract bits. This one has wallpaper, lined paper, lace, the abstract circles again, a little bit of everything. Here's a page with just all numbers or dates. That's the word. I did use the same dates that are here for these along here, but they're different sizes. Like this February 17th is a great example. There's that one, there's the larger one. So I changed the sizes so they're not the exact same, even though the number is the same. They're different sizes, but there's a lot of numbers and dates there. Then I just did these kind of abstract backgrounds, and they do have a filter over them that, so you do kind of get a lined effect in them. So that was intentional. So when your printer does it, don't think there's something wrong with your printer. They are very light. They're not dark. So anyways, that's just a little bit of fun that I made and thought you guys might like. So what we're going to do for index card is, index cards, amazing, right? So I have these different index cards, and these I did with, I have those sparkly watercolors from Hobby Lobby, but I also have some mica powder just all by itself. And so I did put some copper mica powder on these. And I did this ages ago. I don't even know. I can't even remember if I did a video for that. But anyway, they're index cards. This one was given to me by my friend Denise. She did avocado dye all the time and sent me this. So I'm going to use this. And then I have one that's just watercolor. Got watercolor and coffee, it looks like. So we're just going to make a couple of those because they're not going to take me a super long time. All I'm going to do is fold up the bottom, and you can do a lot of things with 3x5 cards. These ones are the bigger ones. What are these measure again? So 6 by 4 by 6 instead of 3x5. But anyways, you can use whatever size you want. You can use it however you want. You can just use it as a journaling card. You can fold it up. You can fold the side this way. I mean, there's loads of things. Sorry, I'm trying to reach my punch without getting in the way. But yeah, they're just fun to play with. They're cheap. You can find them everywhere. You can dye them, paint them, doodle on them. I mean, really, you can do all kinds of things with index cards. They are fun. And I forget about them. So it's always fun when I get something like that for the challenge because it reminds me to use them. They're fun to play with, and I love this one with the numbers, and I've had it for years because Denise doesn't even do videos anymore, and yeah, I still have her card here. I'm gonna do a little collage-y bit there just because we've got the space and all. Using these. This is a calculator book. This one was gifted to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love these. They're hard to find for me. But this is what it is. And you can get them all different time periods because they were commonly carried by men in their pocket or whatever frequently. And so there's a lot of them, I think, that were probably printed and out there. It's just the problem is finding them, and some places charge you exorbitant amounts for them. So it's probably not something you're going to want to tear up if that happens. But it was for, you know, like this one says, cattle, hogs, sheep. It's like for weighing cotton, iron, lumber, all that. I don't even totally know. But anyway, that's what they are. They're calculator books. Before everybody had a phone that had an actual calculator in it, right? So we're just going to put a piece of it here just to kind of make it a little more interesting, and we might put something else with it. So how are you guys? I hope you're doing good. I am doing good. It's Friday for me. So just about to enjoy the weekend, hopefully. Not that we're doing anything exciting, which that's fine. I'm sure we'll get together with the kids or something. Maybe. I don't know. My poor daughter. She, one of her roommates got a job in Virginia, so he's moving out, and she adores him. He's just a wonderful kid, and he was in marching band with her and everything, and you know, they've just got a fantastic friendship, and he's moving to Virginia, so she's just been a disaster all week, making herself sick, basically, about that. So anyways, so I don't know if she might want to, because he's leaving Monday, so all the roommates might do stuff this weekend, so I don't know if we'll see her positively or not, but it's good. It's good for him. It's good experience and all that, so that's the good part. It's just hard. We've all been there with friends, and they leave, and it's hard. You can if you want, because you can see this one almost cuts off, but it didn't get cut off. You can print with a border. My printer, I mean, it's not even, but anyways, that's for another day. I'm looking for scissors. But yeah, so she's just had a rough week. Not a fun week. But it'll be all right. It happens to all of us when our friends move on. Not that that makes it easier at the time. I'll do this. But it's good because I think, well, one of her roommates went back to school, but they've all pretty much found jobs other than the one that went back to school, but it's just hard. So who knows what we'll actually end up doing this weekend. We may just end up staying home. So I know it's a lot of numbers, but I do love my numbers. I could also put it down here. Maybe we want this one down here because it's bigger. We can put something else up there. I have a whole bunch of stuff I've gotten out of my little bin that we could put. Of stuff that I've already cut out, or just random little bits and pieces of stuff. A stamp might be good. I kind of want a different color. I kind of want to leave the lines just so you know that it's a oh, I like this though. A 3x5 card, or index card. My goodness, Amy, get it together, girl. Get your brain together. And that's too big, so maybe we'll take a smaller one. Sorry. I did not plan this one out. I just am winging it. Just kind of got a bunch of stuff together. I didn't lay them out. I knew that'd be kind of fast because you know, it's not super complex. So I figured I could manage it. So what do you guys got going on? Anything? I need to say hugs and blessings. Hugs and blessings to KK Brazelton, Trina, Faye, Susie, Sharon, and Lawrence. Thank you guys so much for watching and commenting and all the good stuff. I appreciate it. I don't know if I like that blue stamp. Sorry, I'm being super picky today. Got to find the right thing. Might just leave it like it is. I suppose if I inked it more. Wow, I've got little pieces of paper everywhere. Yeah, I think that'll help. That helps. I need a different glue stick. That one's really dry. Probably left it open at some point. I need to spray it with some water and let it set. Okay, I think I like it other than that. But yeah, these are good little pockets, or of course you could also just, because it's thin enough, just tuck it into a pocket. You could hinge it on a page or somewhere. You know, it'd be good on those, you know, those little, like if you have a doily in the center or some small piece of paper, this would be a good thing to attach to it because it's not super heavy. So that would be good. There's loads of things you could do. Let's use this old string. I don't know if it's old. It looks old. The color, it came out of some fabric. Okay, and I'll take that all the way to the end, and that'll work. This is a Tim Holtz bit, and I don't know which package it was in because it ended up floating around in my random bits that I see. I'll drag all this stuff out and then I don't want to sort it and try to find all the packaging again for it, so I just put it in my little tin and then dig through that periodically and pull more stuff out. It's called lazy. Yes, that's the word. I can't be bothered to be putting all these away. I need to pull this out more. Now that I've got glue all over it. Okay. So that will work. I guess I don't need to really trim it. I thought I had more hanging off, but it's good. It's good. And then we'll just close the sides. So it doesn't get any simpler than that for a piece of ephemera, that's for sure. And then we can put one of our ladies in there, perhaps. Like this one, I think, for that. She's got pink cheeks. There's not much pink in this, so. And these ladies, I think I gave these as a freebie, but without the like collaged areas. Can be hard to find good ones, so sometimes you gotta use your pictures multiple times. Photographs. Go in there. You could even put more than one in there, but I think I'll just stick with one for now. We'll put that into our pile of stuff. So there's one, and then let's do one more. I want to do this one. Go this way. I need to make it a little smaller. Since those don't take a super long time, we'll make another one. Sorry, struggling there to decide if that was the middle or not. The struggle's real, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, this one. Use a little bit of this. Maybe this wallpaper would look good. It's nothing like some grungy old wallpaper. I want it this way. Maybe this way because you can see it better. A little bit lighter. And we'll just tear off. We don't need all that. Use that for something else. It's sunshiny today at least, finally. I don't think that's going to last, but we'll see. It was supposed to snow last night and it didn't. It did get really, you know how you can feel it in the air. If you know, you know. You could definitely feel it. I thought for sure it was gonna, and it just never did. Got really cold and all that, but it just, nothing ever happened. Maybe I'll use this. I could tear it down more. I think I'll just stick it up there. That's Tim Holtz stamps on regular, you can see, white paper. And then I just splattered with his inks and some gold paint and black paint and stamped with a grid pattern stamp. All that. Got them nice and grungy. Have a certain one I want to use. I like this guy with the bird cage right here. And I didn't cut them all out because I wanted you guys to see, you know, be able to see the whole digital all together, but probably should have done that. These are on cardstock, so they don't really need to be thickened. I probably still will eventually back them with something, because that's just what I usually do. But because they're all collage, you don't need to do a whole lot to those. You could definitely add a date or something to them if you wanted to. Or, you know, if you put it on a card, you could add the date along with. But I feel like, oh, good, that just fits. We could use this one on that. That'll work. Do I want anything else with it? I don't know how I ended up with the a snowflake thing. I've got snowflakes for days. I'm gonna put that under there. Oh, I like this one. Oopsie. Some black thread. Sure, why not? What's on my desk? It's a disaster. Like always. Put it over on this side because it'll show up nice against the turquoise, and then we can put this up here. Yeah. think what we're going to do is I asked about the calendar journal and the packing paper, and I know that Marcia really wants grungy, and I was going to do the calendar grungy, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and do both. She can pick one, and then maybe that way I'll have another one done for the next person. So I think that's what I'm going to do, because I know she really wants a grungy one. I don't want to make something that she's been waiting forever, so I think that's what I'll end up doing. It might take me a little longer to do 2 at a time, but because most of you voted for the calendar, and you know, she said that's fine if it's grungy, but I just want to make sure she gets the one she wants, so. And it would be good for me to get 2 done also. Put it a little crooked here. And you could also stitch these. Oh, this was going to go under, huh? So you can actually see the 1901. Dr. J. Hunt is what that one says. Maybe he's a doctor. I don't know. Yeah, you could stitch around them, and that would look cool. Where did I put my brain, y'all? I don't know. Seriously, I just had that punch. What did I do with it? It's all the way over there. What am I doing? What am I doing? Only the good Lord knows. Okay, so 2 very simple pockets there. Now we'll play with some book page, but I'll bring these up so you can see what we did. Okay, all right, I'm gonna set those over there. Move this, move this. We're gonna put book page all over this envelope. What I am not decided upon is I think I might just use the window. So I'm just going to collage the whole thing, even though I won't use the whole thing together. I could end up using this part for another pocket or something like that. But I'm just going to collage the whole thing with book page because I don't know yet what I want to do. If I want it to be a pocket, well, it's going to be a pocket regardless. But I might just tear this piece out and use just the window. I just don't know what I want to do. So anyway, that doesn't matter right now. We have book page. So we're going to put book page on here. And hopefully it's good if you're going to do something like this with all different book page, if you can find book page that is different shades of, you know, age or whatever. It kind of looks cool. That's all. I do need to ink this. It's so stark white. I just ink over the window because one, it doesn't bug me if it's a little yellowed, but if you don't like that, you can easily wipe it off with some rubbing alcohol once it's all however you like it. But it's smart to do because nothing ruins a good collage, in my opinion, like having stark white spots, unless that's like the thing you're going for, you know. But for this kind of vintagey, grungy thing, I want not the white part showing. So it's just good to do that and then you don't have to worry about it so much. Like, even if you don't get this dead on, it's fine. Just gonna glue that. And this is another super duper simple project. They don't all have to be, I mean, it's fun to do some really cool different things, you know. Of course, that's fun. But you can also just keep it simple because, you know, especially with something like this, you are probably going to want to add things to it. So you might as well keep it fairly simple. Rather than making it difficult. A piece of this here. I need to tear this off. I can't tell what's happening here. Where I want to tear it. And sometimes I just cover part of the window too, and I don't worry about it because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But you see, there's this little spot right there that would be white if I wouldn't have inked it, so. Because this isn't rounded and that's rounded. And I'm not inking my bits, but you definitely could ink all these little pieces too, because I'll probably end up splattering or doing something else to it too. So I'm not going to worry about that part at this minute. Need something. Just use a piece of this. I want it this way. This book page really just falls apart. Okay, so I think I'll glue it down like that, and then I'll just trim it off, because like I said, I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do. That was a scam letter that my son got. We just bought that car, and they're trying to tell him that his extended warranty was run out. On it, but it wasn't. It's just a scam. They try to get your information that way. It's good. It's a good learning thing. I mean, he's actually better at all that than we are, because he knows all the computer stuff and all that. Oh, that was not good. But anyways, just know if you buy a new car and you get something like that in the mail and you're not sure, call the dealership and ask them if your extended warranty is still whatever in use or whatever. You can still use it. Don't send anybody your information, because it's usually wrong. At least if the dealership tells you, yeah, it is not, or whatever, you can talk to them about it, or they can put you in direction to the whoever actually is handling it. All right. All stuck to my hands. Yeah, he's really good at, I do that to him. Sometimes I send him, you know, things that will come to me or whatever, and I'll say, is this real or not? Like on the computer. And he can go in and check what they are, where they're from, all that kind of stuff. He's good at all that. I say, nope, Mom, that's a scam. I said I wasn't going to do this in the name of doing it. I can't help myself. This is from a typewriter book, you know, teaching you to use the typewriter. Those I don't find a lot either. That was also given to me, which was very kind. Yeah, I don't remember what the name of the, whoever they said they were was, but just know if you buy a new car, you might get something like that in the mail. Got some algebra here. I don't like all the white space. This one I'm definitely going to ink because it's pretty white, but I like the, you know, difference with these other ones. I'm going to tear it down just a little bit more. Really and truly, just don't give anybody your information unless it's something that you know is legit. If you question it at all, don't do it. Because it's scamomania out there these days. It's like the dirtbags on Instagram that send you photos of themselves with yachts and and all that stuff. It's like, in their doctor's coat and Lordy, just stop. Stop trying to part people from their hard-earned money. Wow, I've got multiple glue sticks going here. I'm on a roll. Okay. Good. I could do some music. I haven't done any music yet. And if you do it this way and that way, you know, I don't have it all going the same direction. Then if I end up using this piece up here and I flip it the other way for a pocket, then I don't have to worry a whole lot about the direction that it's going. It won't make that big of a difference. I don't need this much because I'm going to block all that. So I'm going to take some of this off. Okay. This one, I think I will purposefully turn upside down because, like I said, this may end up going the other way. It may not too. We'll see what I end up doing. Okay, but I think I do just want the pocket, this part, because all it does is make it a little thinner. I mean, it's not like a big deal, but you just don't necessarily need the back part of the envelope unless you want it, then keep it. But I'm gonna go like, so I don't need, I'm gonna just cut that with my cutter. Could tear it. I just am afraid I'm gonna do a bad job. It's still a little wet, so it's like I don't want to push my luck and mess it up. Okay, and then I don't need this, but I'm gonna tear just a little bit more because I don't want this totally even. Some of these papers are hard to tear. This particular one, it must almost be like that rag cloth or whatever that Rachel talks about, because it is difficult to tear. So then you get all these little bits. That you can ink up, and they look kind of cool. So when it's on a journal page, if this were a journal page, you could have it this way and have stuff tuck in, you know, however. Or if you want, it could go like more over to the edge, and you could tuck something in that way. I'd probably do it this way. But because you don't necessarily have to have all that envelope. It's just another layer, because you can just glue this down. All right, so let's put somebody on here. Who do we want on here? Somebody. Glue all over my fingers. Oh, I do like those kids. I like that guy too. I think I want that little boy though. And then we can also use a number, which is always good. That. What my numbers are here. Don't see them. Thought they were there. I must have taken them somewhere else. Hold on just a minute. Okay, I am back. First thing I'm going to do is put this stamp here. I found my numbers. It's bad, y'all. I got to get this room straightened out again. That's the only problem when I do Christmas and all that stuff. Oh my gosh, I ended up with a mess. And I did clean up a lot of the Christmas stuff, but then I got that winter stuff out and I was doing, ugh. It's a mess. that on there. And then we'll take our young man here. We need to mess this up a little bit. That there, and I don't care if it hangs over the window a little because it's going to be glued down, so it doesn't matter. You're not going to see the other side. I just have this little, I don't even know what this was from, some kind of scrapbook paper, thin scrapbook paper, but I like that floral print there. It's kind of a juxtaposition thing. Maybe we'll turn him that way. And then I have my numbers. So let's glue this piece down first. I know I'm covering up a lot of the book page, but it's okay. It'd be all right. It's just the there. And then we'll glue him down. This is a little bit thicker. It's cardstock, so I'm going to go ahead and use some liquid. I'm sure the other would work fine, but if I don't just glue my fingers and nothing else. Do this my paper towels. Almost out. Almost out of paper towels. I'm gonna squish this a little. Maybe. Man, that stuck fast. Guess I'm not. Here I said that doesn't stick as fast. I'm gonna put an 8 and a 9. And these are in my shop, these numbers. And thank you to everybody who did order them. I think I'm going to tuck that one under there a little bit. So left that 8 sticking up a little. They are fun to play with, for sure. I sometimes forget about them. Well, I think I got tired of the other ones, so, you know, you gotta, like, make new ones sometimes and stuff. Of course, got glue all over that. So I'm good at that. Okay. I thought about something up here, but I don't know what. I could have parcel post, I guess, huh? Yeah, let's put that there. I never use these parcel post ones in the Tim Holtz stuff, and there's always a million of them. Well, and I have a million of them because I'll, like, use up everything else in the set, and I don't use those, and so then they just get moved on to the next whatever. You could also put a tab there if you wanted to have it, have a tab off the page. Okay, and I have no idea what I'm going to put behind it, but you get the idea. I'll put some journaling cards. So I'm going to glue 3 sides, and then it'll tuck from this side, whatever I decide to put in there. But I like the little kind of fuzzy edge there. So that's my book page for 40. And 39 is index card, and I did the 2 of these. The other one I buried over here. So pretty good, not too bad. 3 pieces. I mean, they're so easy. These are simple-y, dimple-y, but you know, it's all good because it's all useful. So that is what I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you make something you love and have a fantastic day. Love ya. Bye.